Rolling down the trail, you can feel it start to shift. The noise of daily life slowly fading, replaced by the quiet rhythm of the desert. For me, this is where things start to make sense again. Pulling into a new camp spot, yeah, this part always gets me a little fired up. There's something about that moment when you realize it's time to unwind, time to reset, and just take in whatever the wild decides to offer. Getting the tent and awning set up is second nature at this point, but I never take it for granted. Every trip out here is a gift, another chance to explore, to be present, and to live just a little slower. I really enjoy the blackout material in both the iKamper BDV Duo and the iKamper ExoShell 270. It cools things off when the sun is beating down, and at night, it turns this tent into a dark, cozy space that just helps me sleep like a rock. It's basically my adult treehouse out here, and honestly, who isn't still a kid at heart? I might have a couple friends swing by later, but by the looks of things, it appears I had a couple friends from the wild already show up. Looks like some donkey remnants out here, and yeah, they're kind of prevalent. Honestly, I've grown to really appreciate just being out here, the stillness, the space to think. Time alone out here has a way of reminding me what really matters and getting my mind right for whatever's next. And this trip, yeah, it was shaping up to be something special. Next up, getting the water system dialed in. I have the space and I have the gear, so these days, if I bring it, I'm going to use it. My mindset has shifted over time. What used to feel like an extra now just feels like part of making the most of the experience. There's just something about a quick rinse off out here, whether it's washing off after a long day on the trail or cleaning dishes with some hot water. It certainly hits different. Feels like you're resetting. Like you're not just surviving the outdoors, but you're actually living in it. Yeah, I know some of this stuff might feel like luxuries, but I've come to really appreciate them. They don't take away from the adventure, they add to it. Make the wild just a little more welcoming. I've also really come to enjoy this TARUCA Rogue Ensuite. It's a really solid enclosure. No one can see your head or your feet. No matter what kind of business you're up to in there, it's just a little bit of privacy, and it really goes a long way, especially when camp and friends are close by. Plus, it's got a multicolor LED light strip inside that makes it super usable day or night. It even has a solid floor with some drains. Game changer in my book when it comes to functionality and ease of use. Here, unpacking the firewood, gonna get my trash caddy ready, and once the basics are kind of dialed in, it's time to just slow down. I always toss the chair out early on, not just to soak in the views, but also to try to remind me occasionally, hey, Chris, just sit down, take it easy. Then it's time to get this fire pit ready. This little portable setup my buddy Marco introduced me to, I've seen him use it a few times as we've been out there, and I've kind of grown to really like it. It's quite simple. No need to build a fire ring, no digging, no disturbing the earth. You fire it up, you enjoy the night, and you just leave, and kind of like no trace left behind. So I'm enjoying this system. It'll come in handy tonight, and I look forward to just kicking back and relaxing. Well, when you get out, you learn new things, especially if you're on uneven terrain. So I filled up my little water bucket there, collapsible water bucket, and because we're on uneven terrain and it was very full, it eventually fell over. So, common sense, but lesson learned. So what I did to alleviate that issue moving forward is I just put a little strap on it here. So I got a little strap right here, holding it up. There you go. So that's not going to fall over anymore. And you know, I kind of experienced that last time I was out, but I just put that behind, I put the collapsible water bucket behind the tire. And in that instance, it actually worked pretty well. So I just didn't think about it. It looked like it was perfectly fine, but it wasn't. So I lost approximately, I think that's maybe a 5-liter collapsible bucket. But fortunately, we got plenty of water. I have an 18-gallon water tank, and I'll probably only take one shower over the course of here, again, today or tomorrow. So anyway, lesson learned. Even though the sun hasn't started to set yet, I'm already getting the lighting dialed in, just anticipating what's shaping up to be a really solid evening out here. I've got the iKamper Claymore 3-Face Neo and the iKamper Ultra 2 3.0, running them on the Claymore Tripod Stand Plus and the Claymore Tripod. But what's really cool is they're super versatile. You can mount them on the tripod, or you can use them in the accessory magnet or standard hook to hang them wherever you need them. There are so many lighting options out there today, but if you're looking for something like high quality, something you don't have to worry about or replace often, these have been terrific for me. Battery life lasts all weekend. Plus, that clean, even light just makes camp feel right. I dropped a free shipping link in the description. If you want to check them out, it helps my channel in a very small way, and I truly appreciate the support. I'm passionate about making this transition from full-time office to full-time adventure. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and just being a part of this journey. With camp mostly staged, I shift my focus to one of my favorite parts, getting the tent ready. There's something about this routine that just settles the mind. Dialing in the BDV Duo, laying out the sleeping bag and pillow. It's just that quiet prep that says, you're home for the night. I love how quick and clean the setup is. It's elevated, it's solid, and built for comfort. I've got the space I need, and the blackout material in both the tent and the awning really help block out that early morning sun. It cools things down during the day, and at night, it turns this space into a dark, cozy retreat. Honestly, I sleep like a rock up here. The iKamper RTT Sleeper mattress, talk about comfort. Don't tell my wife, but I think it might be better than my bed at home. Regardless, I honestly have to admit, I really enjoy my treehouse atop my Jeep. Next up, time to dig out those cooking utensils. Let's be real. Meals just taste different out here. It's not even about the food sometimes, although I've had some incredible meals in the wild. But the whole process of prepping it outside, in this setting, in this environment, then you just sit down, you take a deep breath, and you just really soak it all in. It is different. Even though it's still hanging in the 90s today and a little warm, I know it will cool off later. I'm getting my fan ready and prepped for the tent. It's just to keep a little air moving while I sleep, and this fan is game changer as well. It's those little creature comforts that make the whole trip feel just a little more dialed in. I know some folks look at the desert and just see rocks, heat, and cacti. But honestly, when I come out here, I see a whole different landscape. It's space, it's stillness. And when we get even the smallest amount of rain, which we're going to receive here in the not too distant future, this whole landscape transforms. It greens up, and the desert flowers pop in every direction. It's wild how alive this place becomes. Morning light pours in as I unzip the door of the RTT, and just like that, another desert sunrise. Quiet, still, and beautiful. There's something special about the start of the day out here. No alarms, no noise, just the wild waking up around you. First order of business? Coffee. That first warm cup in hand always seems to just get the day started off right. A simple breakfast follows, nothing fancy, but it's exactly what I need. Funny how the older I get, the more I find peace in simplicity. I don't crave much, just time, space, and a little solitude now and then. This Jeep, it's been a work in progress for about 8 years now. Dialed in to fully be capable of overland travel, whether it's a weekend like this or something far more ambitious. And I can't lie, the Jeep's always talking to me, wondering when we'll finally go on that big multi-month journey. One day we will, but for now, these shorter adventures will just have to do, and they are fulfilling. As I start packing up camp, I think about how being out here always gives me clarity. Through life's highs and lows, this is where I reset. It's not about the gear, though I'm very thankful for every piece that I have. It's about perspective. We're surrounded by abundance, and for me, the current mindset is simple. Less is more, slower is better, and moments like this, they matter more than anything. So, we roll on, back toward home, getting ready to break down camp, mind refreshed. These little trips are more than just a weekend escape. They're warm-ups, practice for something bigger down the road. And I've never been more excited for what the future holds. right, so we're heading home. That was a great time. You know, there's just endless options out here to go camping. The scenery is amazing, just the environment, that desert feeling, and boy, yeah, it was worth it. So I'm recharged, ready to go for the week. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I greatly appreciate you tuning in, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. It means a lot. You know, we're on a mission to go from full-time office to full-time adventure. And as I've said before, it might take 6 months or 6 years, but we're gonna give it our best shot, have a fun time doing so. I appreciate it. Until next time, live, explore, can do.